So let's go over this trade. Let's go over this trade. All right? A few of you just answer for me. All right? Oracle, right here. I'm going to demonstrate this lack of thinking. We've got the 20-period moving average here. Let me do it like this. We've got the 20-period moving average here. We've got the 200-period moving average there. We've got the low here, the high there. Would you say this is a narrow, relatively narrow state? Yes, good. Okay. First bar forms. What's my number one go-to play? Anybody know that? Surge off the 200. Do we have a surge off the 200? Yes? Okay. Any thinking required yet? No. Only observation. Observation is not thinking. Do you know what observation, a synonym for observation is? Intelligence. They're synonymous. When you are observing, you are emitting intelligence. The moment you stop yourself from observing, you have ended intelligence. And this is where when people get so locked into a view that they can no longer observe another view, they have stopped intelligence. This is very prevalent in the world today, especially in political circles. Everyone, almost everyone, has stopped intelligence. Everyone is dug in so deeply to a view that they have cut off the process of being able to observe a different one. So we're observing. There's no thinking. That's very different. Thinking can be confused with observation, but it is different. Thinking is doubting. Thinking is an element of fear. Observation has no fear. It is open. It is free. I observe a narrow state. I observe my first bar forming power right off the 200. Right toward the end, I know, somewhere toward the end of the bar, it's okay to buy into the bar. Boom, anticipation entry. I know I don't have to think where the stop is. I know the stop is under the Fab 4 because it's tight and narrow. Maximum stop, maybe your maximum stop $70, whatever it is. I know that my rules say, my master plan says, what's next, guys? What's next? It's not a choice. It's on my piece of paper. What's next? That's right. To add, it's a mandatory add on the first RBI, right? That's not even a thought. There's no analysis that needs to take place because analysis is a tricky way of thinking. If you are analyzing, you're thinking, which means that you don't know. But we know it's staring me in the face on my piece of paper by the first RBI. Okay, by the first RBI. I haven't thought yet. I've observed, but I haven't thought. What do you have the right to do here? You can profit take. You don't have to, but you can. But let's say you do. I haven't thought yet. I've only observed. Now, choice comes here. Now let's talk about that. This is the first point where I actually have a choice in the trade. I didn't have a choice to buy this. This is on my list of things to buy without hesitation. Surges, not narrow Fab 4, surge off the 200. No thinking, no anything, no nothing. So this is already written down. That's not a choice. Mandatory add on the first RBI. That's not a choice. Now that I'm rich and fat with profits, you have the choice of how much to take a profit or no. And if you decide to take a profit, how much of the profit? So you have earned your first right to choose. And appropriately so. You know, I'm always telling you that rich people in this life have choices. They have choices that non-rich people don't have. Non-rich people don't have choices. They only have obligations. But you have earned the freedom to choose. He who has the ability to choose is not a slave. He who has the ability to choose is free. A slave has no ability to choose, not when they wake up, not when they go to sleep, not how long they have to work, not on what they have to work, right? So it is at this point that you have earned freedom, the freedom of choice. All right, now, you also have earned the choice to tighten your stop, to break even. That's the next step. Let's say you do that, right? Don't get it twisted. You don't have a choice to move your stop here or to something else. No, not if you're following this strictly. You only have earned the right to move it to break even. You don't have to, but you've earned this right. So boom, that's the next step. Okay? Now, this is a choice as well to buy the next RBI clearing bar event. That is a choice. That's not an obligation. Now, here's the way I read this. I read this salt and pepper kind of area here as a substitute once I get here like that. I look back, when I see this, I'm saying, wow, this stock is power trending. Oh my God. Now I look back and I realize now that that was the substitute for the stock's what? What is that the substitute? That little area right there. What's that the substitute for? That's right, Patrick, the pullback. But you can't know that until like here. There are certain things you can't know until after the fact. Do you understand? Okay? So I realize when I get here, whoa, this thing is power trending. And then I realize like, whoa, wait a minute. I've had this and that. I've actually got whale complete. You see, so whales come in three forms: the pullback version, the sideways version, and the pause version, right? This is a variation of two of them. Kind of choppiness sideways-ish, but pause-ish as well. All right. So anyway, I realized this, wow, I'm whale complete now, but I've also got power trend. And I also know based on what's on my piece of paper that you never sell a power trend. So now I'm saying, now I'm saying, I've got the right to take a profit because I've realized that I have whale complete, but what has canceled my right is never take a profit in a power trend. So now that I have identified the power trend, I have to put my 8-period moving average trailing stop. I have to get on the 8 train and go where? Wait, where are you going? Somebody tell me. Where are we going on the A train? Somebody tell me. Let me get you back up here and see. That's right. And who lives there? Who lives there? And that's right. And what are you supposed to bring me? A little what? Let me wet my beak a little. I just wanted a little taste of your profitability. Bring it to me. Take the 8 train. I'll be waiting. Guys, I'm so crazy. So it's true. It's true. So you got to bring me a little taste of that profitability. Get on that 8 train.